go stop to my net worth millions. Going school, I drop down. They try to read when I drop with the top down. Get me on stage, I rock out. Every day money can't break, go timeouts. Change up quick, they sign up.
We are just inside the Beltway, about 10 miles east of the Capitol Dome as we come to you from FedEx Field here in Landover. Today, it's a Week 14 matchup that should be a good one, as it'll be the New York Giants taking on the Washington Commanders. Three-quarters of the NFL season are complete. What lurks in our final month? We're underway in Week 14. And no run back on the opening kickoff. It'll come out to the 25. They'll start on the ground here on first down. And they're able to get this one across the 35. That's a pickup of 11 and a first down on their first offensive play. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give them the yardage that they needed, but they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
They'll run it for the first time with Dameon Pierce. And he'll grab a gain of 5 out of this up to the 41-yard line. Well, these two teams met at MetLife Stadium earlier this year with the Giants winning that one. So they're looking for another win here in Washington to take the season sweep from the 41. Here's 2nd and 5. Throwing Jones. And this is into the hands of Campbell downfield. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. A gain there of 30 big ones.
Despite writing it down on my notes, I never give enough credit to the offensive line, and we have to here. The protection, that's what made this play a success. Quarterback had to wait for his crossing route to develop, and that takes a little bit of extra time. Excellent job by the big fellas up front.
Here's 2nd and 3. Now Jones. And that nearly an interception here on this opening drive, but he gets a reprieve. It's 3rd down.
Not only did they drop, it looked like an interception in the end zone, they blew a golden opportunity to shift the momentum.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. They'll look to throw again. Pressure applied, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back at the 33-yard line. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. The kick by Fairbairn is good. And the Giants are off now to a 3-0 lead. They were probably hoping to get him a little bit closer for a shorter field goal, but he was able to get it done from deep.
Nice little tester for him to begin things, huh? I think he was open for a little bit more of a chip shot. Instead, they made him stretch it out a little bit, but he's got to feel great now that he put it through the pipes.
And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and they'll take over at the 25. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. Well, this defense for the Giants, they played extremely well last week in the win over Atlanta.
And I think our statistician, we ended up having to bring the blue tent and put it around him for a while because he was developing a hand injury from having to write down all the turnovers this team forced. 5, 6, 7, 8. Absolutely unbelievable. I hope he'll recover.
They'll wind up getting 7 on the play. And 3rd and 1 now. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. On 3rd down, they're going to run for it here. He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th. Washington going to send out their punter as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. Fielded just inside the 20. So a good punt there, but a very strong 14-yard return. And it'll be Giant football, 1st and 10. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And they are back to 500 on the year, got the win last weekend, and it's one that kept their playoff hopes alive.
And if you do have those hopes, 500 is not where you want to be at this point of the year. Now, we know they've battled through some rough patches this season, so it now comes down to how they're going to finish. Not out of it. Can't afford any more missteps, though.
The end result, 21 yards.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route.
Half jumbo, half jumbo.
First and 10, it's Pierce. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. And Pierce gets it again on 2nd down. 2 yards gets him back to where they started, but now 3rd and 10. Not much on that one, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped him. Marked that down for a win in the defense's column.
Still needing 10 yards. Now it's 3rd down. Off-play action. Jones. And that is incomplete.
How about this defense? They came up with a couple big plays in this sequence, and none better than the run right there, forcing the incompletion and bringing up 4th down.
And the Giants send out their punter now, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. And just a 30-yard punt that time. And it will be Washington football now with a 1st and 10. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And on the first drive, 3 and out. And I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away. And typically what I've heard from guys and what I remember from playing, if you don't have nerves at the start of a game, it's not going to be a great day for you. You're not really ready to play. So finding a way to harness those nerves and not let them affect you in a negative way, that's what all the guys are looking for.
Ready.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
They started this drive backed up against the wall by the turnover, but I love their fight. Planted their feet and forced the incompletion on first down.
Here's 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Jones. Completed to Hyatt. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. Now a timeout called for by the offense. So as they talk it over, we step aside.
And remember, this drive started off following the turnover. And they've taken no time working their way down the short field. A nice connection there, and now they're looking at a 1st and goal.
Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks.
Hey, jump right for Tino. Jump right for Tino.
They'll run here with Pierce. And he'll be taken down here as it will take us to the end of the first quarter. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports.
Okay, here we go.
So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. Looking to throw. Jones. And he's got it. Touchdown, Giants. A great play there. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Giants add 6 to their lead. There was no going through the progressions on that touchdown pass.
Yeah, nor was it necessary. His receiver won that route early, presented himself. No reason to wait. Go ahead and put it on him and score a touchdown.
Kaimi Fairbairn on for the extra point. And it's no good. He missed it wide to the left. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. They'll start on the ground with Gibson, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Yeah, another negative play in an early down situation. This one to start the drive. You're putting a lot of pressure on your quarterback to bail you out when you're in 2nd and long yardage.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Monroe. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
It's easy to see when we review this that the ball needs to come out quicker, because if you don't throw it right on the break, you bring a crowd of people into the equation.
And that's why it got knocked away there. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. One heck of a 3rd down conversion. 33 yards.
And that might be exactly what they needed to wake up this home crowd. They haven't given them much to cheer for so far. And never underestimate the effect the home crowd with you can have on a game.
Gets this out quickly to Dotson. It'll go down as a gain of 6, and it's 2nd down.
When you call a wide receiver screen, no matter how many blockers you get in front of the guy that catches the ball, there's still an aspect of the guy catching it, turning into a runner, breaking tackles and creating his own yardage, and he just did on that play.
One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 13 yards there on a Washington first.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
On 1st and 10, it's Gibson. Shedding the tackler, and it gives him some room. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays. The CD a lot of times like to separate speed and quickness, and they've got a back that's both. We know that he's fast in the open field, but man, his first step is so quick too.
It is something, isn't it? Because you think of that type of speed getting to the perimeter and turning upfield, but also when you run those inside runs, he can get into the secondary so fast the linebackers don't have a chance to react.
On 1st and 10, Monroe. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about. And you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent, and that allows you to make a play on it and oftentimes knock it away.
Now a 2nd and 10.
Ready.
Back to throw. Monroe. That is caught at the 7-yard line. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
An 8-play drive to this point. So here's play number 9 on 3rd and 7. Looking to throw. Monroe. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. Touchdown, Washington. A 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Commanders have got it back to within a score.
Obviously, Brandon, they couldn't get it all back with just 1 score, but that touchdown chips into the lead, and now it makes the comeback a little bit more manageable.
An extra point attempt to follow here. And they're back within a couple at 9-7 now. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And they, if you just look at this game, Charles, on paper, they've got the edge, no doubt. They're hanging around the top of the NFC. On the other side, you got a squad that's towards the bottom of the NFC. But when we mentioned that to the coaches, they were having no part of it.
Yeah, I like how you said when we mentioned it. In fact, I mentioned it, and I upset them a little bit, didn't I? Because they wanted no part of that one, and I was reminded, like a 5-year-old, this is the NFL. Any given Sunday, anything can happen. They are guarding against the upset.
2nd and 5.
Flick right, flick right, flick right. Up, go.
Pierce now up the middle. And he'll be corralled right around the 34. He'll get 15 and a Giants first down.
A gain of 15. First down, New York.
Here we go. Half 18, half 18. Up, go.
Here's Jones. Throwing on first down. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play.
Here we go, hey.
Back to throw. Jones. On the throw, led him too much that time. It's incomplete.
That incompletion certainly makes this upcoming third down a little bit more crucial. They need to find the right play to convert here and maybe start to tamp down a little bit of the momentum the other side is starting to gain.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Off the play fake. Jones looking for Campbell downfield. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Two things you can do in that situation: run and punt the football, or try and take your shot at getting the first down. They chose the latter, but they'll have to punt all the same.
And the Giants send out their punter now, as he'll punt it away for the second time. 33 yards is the distance on the punt there. And the Commanders will take over with a 1st and 10. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the second half, so this is a golden opportunity for them to go down there and put up a couple of sixes back-to-back. What a momentum swing that would be.
Yeah, you might be able to get a 2-for-1 without ever even giving up the football.
Cowboy 80. Viking 18.
On second down, they'll run it here. And hard running's going to get him over the 40 to the 42. Well, that gets back some of what they needed, but they're still stuck here with a 3rd and 13.
So much of the game today, we're looking for hybrid players, guys who can do a combination of jobs. And anyone who plays a strong safety position, now more than ever, is a hybrid type player. Half defensive back that covers passes, and half linebacker that makes tackles.
It's caught inside the 25. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. A big play there as they get the conversion on 3rd and 13.
When teams practice their plays during the week, they're hoping that it's going to pay off on game day. So it sure has to feel good for them when they hit them during a game, and they hit that one there for big yardage.
They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. Out route looking for McLaurin. He's got him. The Commanders going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. Second down and 6 now.
Tight, 19 tight.
Looking to throw. Monroe over the middle, brought in by Dotson. Now a timeout. 7 seconds left in the first half.
Boy, how about the speed with which this offense can get down the field? It's taken them no time at all to get down here, and now they're set up with a 1st and goal.
Ready. Sixty Bison.
And they're out of timeouts, remember, so this is going to have to be a delay. So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit.
Let's go now.
The delay of game, a costly one, as they're backed up 5 for first and goal. Again, he'll drop to throw. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked up by the USC man, Adoree Jackson. And he will bring it back. It's a pick six and a Giants touchdown.
Brandon, we spent time with this team before the game, and there was never any indication that they did not like their kicker.
Well, it shows right now that they didn't like their kicker. Why didn't they just put it through the goalpost and take the lead?
That is going to be the question that has to be answered. I don't know about you, but I'm skipping my flight. I'm going to the post-game press conference to find out what they were thinking.
Instead of playing conservative, they go through the air, and what a stunning turn of events. This time, the extra point up and good. And that makes this a 9-point game. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Washington down on the scoreboard, but they are getting the football first here, and we are back underway on EA Sports. This will be returned from deep in the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far on the scoreboard as they begin the third quarter here, trailing and looking for a little momentum.
Yeah, you're right about that because, you know, let's face it, in the first half, most of their focus was in the passing game. And to their credit, resulted in a healthy amount of yardage. So I would think that at halftime, they're going to anticipate that defense loosening up a little bit to try and cover the passing lanes. They've got to get the running game going, and there should be some gaps to run through now.
Down the sideline he goes. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. 58 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point. They've kept him in check until that run. That's the first time he's really gotten loose in this game.
And they have to keep that in mind. Don't dwell on the fact that he finally had a big run. You kind of are counting on that as the game went on. Get back to what you were doing before. Start limiting him again.
Slings this deep from McLaurin. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. And the Giants will take over here at their own 14-yard line.
They'll take over first and 10 at their own 14-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And their defense just helped them out by getting the football back on the opening drive here in the second half. And now can the offense follow through with points on their first possession?
And that's a big one for them because after the work the defense has done, they've got a chance here to open up this lead. And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
Now a play fake here on first down. He finds his man complete. That's Reed. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he gets all the way down inside the 20-yard line. A big play there for the Giants. 46 yards.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. Back to throw. Jones. is tight end. That's complete. It's Bryant. And the Giants are going to have a first and goal as he'll be taken down at the 7-yard line. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And his throw is incomplete.
So he looked like maybe his third or his fourth read on his progression. Just trying to find his outlet man that time. Ends up leading him just a bit too much.
Two of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down.
That's a play to applaud because these RPOs, things happen so quickly. And that ball's out of the quarterback's hands fast. He read it and reacted and was there to hit him as the ball arrived at the receiver. Big-time read, big-time play.
And now 3rd and goal following incompletions on 1st and 2nd down. Here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete. How about the defensive stand here from 1st and goal, 3 straight incompletion.
Yeah, I think people are wondering why didn't they try and run it at least once in there. But once the first incompletion happened, it's almost like they were committed to throwing the ball from then on out.
Well, whatever was said in the locker room during the break must have worked. They forced the turnover. They didn't get the touchdown, Charles, but it does translate into 3 points to begin this second half.
Exactly as they discussed in the locker room at halftime. Get some points to get things kick-started. Now start your half off with some momentum. Gives you something to build on for your next possession.
And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily to look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. On 2nd down, a run with Gibson. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. And now they're in the hurry-up.
It's a gain of 2. That's good for Washington. First down. 1st and 10 at the 37.
On 1st down, right back to Gibson. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. They're losing here in the 3rd quarter, maybe trying to get the ball outside, bust a big play. Obviously didn't work there.
Yeah, and while it didn't work, I really can't fault them for trying it. You and I have talked to the offensive coordinator, and we knew that was the place they wanted to try and go. And sometimes you just have to stick with it because 2-yard gains turn into 20-yard gains as the game goes along.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. Throw right side is going to be caught by Samuel. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Looking to throw. Monroe. He's caught on the sideline, but he's not going to have a 1st down. They say he was out of bounds. So that brings up 4th.
Well, they certainly aren't letting up today, partner, because they've forced big turnovers already, and it's been incredibly tough for them to get yards against, let alone put points up on the board.
Washington going to send out their punter as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. His first punt, 48 yards. This one looks equally as good. This is fielded at the 7. That'll go as a 46-yard punt with a return of 7. And the Giants' drive will start from deep in their territory with a 1st and 10. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
In the third quarter here in D.C., a 2nd and 10 upcoming. Pierce takes it straight ahead. And a nice gain there as he'll be taken down just shy of the 20. They're going to hurry back to the line now. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Gets the dump off to Pierce. And this won't be enough. Stopped a yard short after a gain of 3. 4th down. So it was already a gain on the completion, but tack on some more with that penalty.
Absolutely, and no matter what angle you're making the tackle from, you can't grab the face mask, and that's just putting your defense on its heels just a little bit more.
So now factoring in the face mask, here's 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, Jones. He connects with Hyatt. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards.
The gain of 7 brings up 2nd and 3 at the 44-yard line.
Final minute now of the 3rd quarter. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Jones, a hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. Operating from the gun, Jones. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he will have a Giants 1st down as they convert on 3rd and 3 with a nice gain of 7 yards.
And that one was a lot of fun right there because that was the game within the game. 3rd and short, blitz was on. What's the key for the quarterback? Get out of your hands in a hurry. And that was a quick little completion. Got the job done for a 1st down.
Gets this to Campbell out on the right side. And that play goes nowhere. Taken down, losing yardage at the 50, right at midfield. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. He finds his man, complete. That's Bryant. And they're going to have another 1st down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 30. We have played 3 quarters. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Back now at FedEx Field. It's the Giants with the football and also the lead as we get set to start quarter number 4. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. From the gun, he'll hand this off. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down. And the offense moving quickly to the line. Jones to throw on 2nd down. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. And the Commanders are right back in this football game.
Pass intercepted. The Commanders take over 1st and 10 at their own 8-yard line.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. The interception was a great starting point, but now they need points pretty quickly, down 2 scores. That's going to be caught by Samuel. And he'll lose yardage and be down at the 7-yard line. He was unable to shake free there. They'll cover him for a loss of a yard. 4th quarter, every drive's so critical, and you figure may only get one more shot after this, so a touchdown's imperative on this drive.
It is, but you also have to think to yourself in play calling, don't hold anything back. Don't save it for the 2nd touchdown. You got the 1st one for the 2nd one to even matter.
Throwing again on second down, but this time it's incomplete.
Yeah, offenses always try to be smart about when they're trying to dial up a screen to the running back because they understand you can only go to the well so many times in a game without the defense starting to anticipate the call.
This offense so far on third down, they've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 11. Operating from the gun, Monroe. He's got his target. That's complete. And he's going to have a Commanders first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
All right, this is the time of the game where they're down a couple of scores, and they've really got to get some yards in chunks, and they know the defense doesn't want to give those up, but they've got to find a way to take them anyway.
Now the question is, can they string a few of those together? A give up the middle to Gibson. Takes it to the 26, just a 1-yard gain. And quickly, they get to the line.
A gain of a yard brings up 2nd and 9.
To throw on second down, Monroe. He completes this one to Terry McLaurin. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. A big pickup of 38.
And the offense is saying to itself right now, only they were all this easy because he was wide open. And once he made the catch, plenty of room to work his way downfield. That was a breakdown on the defensive side of the ball, one that they want to fix immediately.
On first down, Monroe. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. A nice little screen. They get 6 on first down. This 2nd and 4.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at the 31-yard line.
Out left to Dotson. And they're into the end zone, but it's not verified yet. Hold on, there is a flag down. So retract the yardage and retract the touchdown.
And retract the chunk play. Big strike there to get the touchdown. Now they've got to take it back and see if they've got another one still in their arsenal.
Looking to throw on second down. Monroe. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. And the Giants are going to take over once again with a football at their own 20-yard line.
1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Jones and the Giants now with a 1st and 10 at the 20. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And this nearly an interception, but it's incomplete. Well, a turnover really would have helped him there, but not to be.
Yes, sir. How about an attaboy there on first down? Got his hand in and knocked it away.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Now a handoff for Pierce. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. Now Jones to throw on 3rd down. And the throw there going to be incomplete. Critical play in this football game because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that if they pick up a first down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
Only 29 yards on the punt there. Definitely not his best. And they will take over 1st and 10.
Let's go now.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Their defense was able to force the punt. That's the good news. But this is still a 2-score game, and they need points on this drive and in a relatively quick manner. Throwing to start the drive. Monroe. Looking middle, and that's complete. Look at the big fella go. Touchdown, Washington. play there. 53 yards.
And the Commanders have made it a one-score game again here in the fourth.
Out comes the kicking team here for the extra point. And this is back to a 5-point game. A 5-point game now as here comes the kickoff.
From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. After the touchdown we just saw, we have a brand new ball game. And now look at the situation. You got plenty of time on the clock. Defensively, they have 3 timeouts. So do you run the football here or do you throw it?
I think you have that full conversation with your offensive unit, and you tell them, here's the situation. They've got all their timeouts, so we are not going to play this conservatively. We've got to attack them. We've got to make them use those, gain the ground that we need in order to put this game away. If you think we're just going to run it 3 times and punt it, you got nothing coming.
And then, by the way, also the 2-minute warning in play, so essentially 4 timeouts there.
They have to be aggressive here.
Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. Back to throw. Jones.
He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
Nothing open downfield. He had to get that one out in a hurry because he just knew he was about to take a big shot. Probably couldn't get his legs into the throw. Became an all-arm throw, trying to check it down to his running back. Incomplete.
Taking on the midfield logo. That'll go as a punt of 32 yards.
And Washington will have a short field here as they take over 1st and 10.
Ready up. Tiger, 19 Tiger. Go.
Complete, it's Dodson.
Yeah, he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. With that grab, he now sits at 200 for his career, and maybe more importantly, a 1st down. And it looks like this will be the last play before the 2-minute warning.
Cardinal.
Throwing on 1st down. Monroe, he finds his man, complete. That's Fox. And only able to get 2 here, stopped at the 30.
Here we go.
2nd down, 8 yards to go.
They'll look to throw. This is caught. Touchdown. A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year.
And the Commanders have moved out in front here in the 4th quarter. Well, Charles, he's still a young silver caller in this league, 2nd year in the NFL. But I don't know if last year as a rookie, if he would have worked through his progressions like he did on that touchdown pass.
I think you're right about that. We're seeing him grow up right in front of our eyes because when he went to his primary read, he recognized that they were all over that. So he continued to survey the field, picked up another target, delivered a pass exactly where it needed to be. A very mature play for the 2nd-year quarterback.
And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
Okay, here we go.
Here's 1st and 10.
on the ground. It's Pierce to begin the drive. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. Here's second down. To throw is Jones. Flushed out right. And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it. He was unable to complete it there, and just not the game that you would expect from him. He's been off the mark really start to finish.
Yeah, it makes you wonder what exactly is going on. Is he a little bit dinged up here, or is he just off just by a bit? Maybe he can get it back in this situation. He'll need to.
A big play here. Crowd on their feet. 3rd and 4. Here's Jones. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Got to avoid the flags defensively. Here's 4th and 1. Desperation time now. Here's Jones. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and that's going to be just about all she wrote for this one.
Okay, ready?
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10.
Check, hurt.
Straight ahead, Gibson. He will push his way down to about the 14. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game. So 2nd and 9, and you'd have to figure just about all 11 probably crashing the line here.
Hurt. Right there, hurt.
Now they try the right side here. And he will have a Commander's first down, and that should just about do it. It'll go as a gain of 9, and that should write an ending to this one. Going for the knockout punch. They'll try and run. Now the Giants will use the second of their 3 timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in this football game.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through, but that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
On 2nd down, they'll run it here. And he gets halfway there from the 6 to the 3 on a gain of 3. The Giants going to burn their 3rd and final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break.
Check smash. Check. Ready.
They'll run here on 3rd and goal. That is not going to be any help as they dump him behind the line of scrimmage.
And in this situation, a field goal doesn't help you a whole lot, but I think you've got to take it because I think you're a little too far back to go for it on 4th down. But we also know the offensive coordinator's in the head coach's ear trying to talk him into going for it right here.
So now it's 4th and short.
So after the penalty, that means there's a decision to be made. Do you still line up in field goal formation? Or maybe you think about running your offense back out on the field?
So a victory here for the Commanders. And